Hi, friends. This week in phonics, you practice listening for the S sound and the A sound in words. Now, today, you're going to practice reading words. And some of these words may have the S sound or the A sound. And today, I'm going to show you how you are going to know if a word is making the S sound or the A sound. And today I'm going to talk to you about the magic E. And the magic E is going to help you so much. And not only your reading, but when you're trying to write words that either have the A sound or the A sound. So I'm going to go over what the magic E does. And then after I go over it, we're going to read some words and I'm going to talk to you about what the magic E does and how it's magical. So the E, the magic E, tells the vowel, and remember the vowels are A, E, I, O, U. So it tells the vowel in front of it to say its name and not its sound. So I'm going to go over that one more time. So the magic E tells the vowel in front of it to say its name, not its sound. And so what is the vowel that we've been talking about this week? What is that vowel letter? A. So what the magic E is doing is it's telling this vowel not to say its sound, the A sound. What is the name of that vowel? A. So it's telling it to make the A sound, the long A sound. So now I have some words. You will notice that on the first word, there is a mark, and the mark is a breathe. The mark that kind of looks like it's a smile, and it's above the A. That mark is telling me that in this word, the A is making the A sound. So as a reader, if I do not know that word, what I'm going to do, instead of guessing what it is, I'm going to say the sound of every single letter. And I will keep saying those sounds until in my mind I can figure out what that word is. So let's see, we know that A has the mark to tell us it's making the A sound. So it's add, add, mad. The word is mad. Now, this is when I'm going to show you and talk to you about the magic E. So here's my magic E, and we're going to watch what this magic E does to words. It's magical in so many ways. So the first way is that it changes a word completely. So we just read mad, but when you add the magic E to the end of that, like I did here, when you add it to the end, the word magically changes to something else. So I'm going to add the magic E to the end of this word. This magic E will always be found at the end of a word. Like it is here. You'll see my magic E at the end of these words. So magic E, what it does is it tells the vowel in front of it. So it's going to jump over and use its magic and fly over that consonant so it can get to the vowel in front of it. And the vowel in front of that magic E is the A. And it's going to tell the A to say its name. What is the name of that letter? It's A, right? So that means when I'm sounding it out, oh no, it does not make the A sound anymore. Because of the magic E, it's telling the A to change its sound to now say the A sound, the long sound, to say its name. So watch me as I sound it out. Aid, made. Now, hold on. Did you hear how when I sounded that out, aid, I didn't even say anything? When I got to the E, well, the reason I didn't say anything and you didn't hear a sound for the E is because this poor E used all of its magic to change the word, to go from mad to made, and then it used its magic to jump over that consonant and to tell that A, change your sound. Now you're going to say the A sound instead of the A sound. It used all its magic to do that. We don't even hear it anymore, which is so sad. Now, here, I took the word made, and all I did was I added the E, and I'm showing you with the arrow how it used its magic to jump over the D and to go to that vowel in front of it and tell the vowel to say its name when you sound it out, to say the A sound. Now, here's another word. In this word, I see the mark, and it's going to tell me, and if you can't see this mark, you know what, I'm going to go over it with this marker, and same with this letter. For me, it's easy to see, but for you, it may not be because you're kind of far away from me. So I'm going to do that for you. So we're on the second word. I see the mark now. That tells me this is making the A sound. So let me sound it out. And sound it out with me, or maybe you already know it. App. That is cap. Now, let's see how the word changes, just like it did with mad, and it became made when we added the E. So let's add the bossy E to the very end. Remember, I'm sorry, the magic E. Let's add the magic E to the very end. And this magic E is about to tell the A to say its name. So the magic E jumps over the consonant and it tells the A, say your name. The name of that letter is A, and we know that A can make the A sound. So when I sound it out, A, it becomes cape. And remember, we don't hear that E. It used all its power. It has no sound. So it became cape because of the magic E at the end that made the A say its name when you sound it out, the A sound. Now let's look at the next word. That mark tells us that the A is making the A sound. So I'm going to sound it out. And man. I know that the A is making the A sound because number one, I see the mark that tells me that. And number two, I do not see a magic E at the end that's making the A say its name out and change its sound. Now, here comes the magic E. And when you have your magic E, remember it's at the very end of the word. There are no other letters after it. So when I'm going to sound this out, I have to think about what I know that the magic E does. I know the magic E will jump over the consonant to get to that vowel. So let it jump over, like we see it jumping over in this arrow right here, our magic E, and it jumps over and it tells the A to say its name. And we know the name of that letter is A. And A can make the A sound. So when I sound this word out, I'm going to remember. I need to make sure that when I get to this vowel, that I say the A sound, the long sound for A because of this magic E. So let's do it together. Ain. What is the word? Mane. So man became mane, like the mane of a lion, its hair. Now, we have two more words. So for this word, there's our mark telling us it's making the A sound, and there's no magic E at the end. So that means we know A is going to make the A sound. There was nothing magical that told it to change the sound that it's making and to now make the long A sound, the A sound. So let's sound it out. App. What is the word? Tap, like you can tap something. Now here comes the magic E. That word, when you put the magic E at the end, will not be tap anymore because a letter was added. When you add a letter to words, you can change a word completely. So let's look. The E is going to jump over this consonant to get to that vowel. And we know all these words have the same vowel, the A. And it's going to tell the A to change the sound. You are not going to make the A sound anymore. You are going to say your name and make the A sound, the long sound. So let's sound it out. And you have to remember, that A is not making the A sound anymore because of that E. It's making that A sound. Ape. Tape. So we went from tap to tape. And you'll notice that when I don't even put my finger when I'm sounding it out, ape, under the E. That's because the E has no sound because it used all of its powers to jump over the consonant and to tell A to change its sound. We have one more word. As a reader, I notice there's not a magic E at the end of this word, like there is in these words. So there is no magic E, and I see the mark that tells me that A is making the A sound. So now I'm ready to sound it out. Lat, lat. Lat is a word, but here comes our magic E. As a reader, it's really important that you're looking at all the letters in a word, because if you're looking at all the letters in a word like I am, then I would see, look what I see at the very end. I see a magic E. And if you don't look at all the letters in the word, you may accidentally read that word wrong. And you may say, lat. It is lat when there is no magic E. But because of that magic E, it's not lat anymore. So let's see. I'm going to first have to figure out what this sound is, what sound the vowel A is making, so I know how to sound out this word. So I know the magic E jumps over the T, the consonant, and it goes to the A and tells it to, when you sound it out, say the name of that letter. The name of that letter is A, and that's the long A sound. So I'm going to sound it out and say the name when I get to that vowel. Eight. The word became late. So it went from lat to late because of that magic E, which changed it. So today, you practice reading words that have the A sound and the A sound. Now, why did these words right here, why is the vowel making the long sound, the A sound? Why is it making that sound? What made the A go from the A sound to the A sound? Can you tell me? It's because of that magic E. The magic E told the A, you're not going to make that A sound anymore. You're going to say the name, and the name of that letter is A, and we know A can make the A sound. Now, something I could do now that I know that all of these words, the A is making the A sound, the long sound, I could add the mark on top, the line. So I know that the A here is making the A sound. And these marks will help me know when I'm sounding out the word that this is making the A sound. So friends, when you're reading, make sure you're looking at all the letters so that if you get to a word that has that magic E, you know what that magic E is doing and you know how that magic E is about to change that word.